Let's calculate our property taxes for the year. Property taxes. Property tax. Problem would say something like this. First of all, what number are we going to base the property taxes on? It's going to be based on the tax value. Tax value. Might also be called assessed value. Assessed value or tax value. So if the problem says this property has a sale price or a market value of $438,000, the tax value is 75% of the market value. The tax rate is 12 mils per mils. How much are the annual taxes? Good old and tax. So, annual tax formula is very much like the annual interest formula. They are unrelated in terms of what they are, but the formula, the relationship of the numbers is similar. Because annual taxes means that dollars of annual taxes is on top, the rate is on the bottom, the rate's always on the bottom, and then the tax value or assessed value is the other thing on the bottom. Okay, so what do we know? We don't know the tax value yet. We know that it is 75% of the market value, so we need to calculate 75% of $438,000. $438,000 times 75%. That's $328,500. So tax value, I just forgot the number I said, $328,500. That's the tax value. All right, let me write that again. $328,500 times the rate. Oh, we don't know the rate yet. I haven't given it to you. So the rate is, oh, no, it is. We got 12 mils. Okay, so times 12 mils. 328,500 times 12 mils. We need to do one more step, though. Anytime we have this rate, we need to do something. If it's mils, we need to divide it by 1,000. For mils, you divide by 1,000. So, what is 12 divided by 1,000? Here's another tip about decimals. There's 12. It's the same thing as 12.0. There's our decimal. Move it over 3 because there's 3 zeros in 1,000. So 1 place, 2 place, 3 place. 12 mils is the same thing as writing 0.012. 0.012 is the decimal. Take that 0.012, multiply it by 328.5, and our number here is 3942. That's our annual tax, $3,942, using a mil rate. Let's try it instead of the mils. Remember, the other way we could be given the tax rate is in dollars per hundred. So let's take a look at that. So this time we're going to do dollars per hundred. We're going to say, I'm just going to make up completely new numbers. We're going to say our tax value is this time a smaller house. It's a $137,000 house. And this time the city rate is 93 cents per $100 of tax value. And the county rate is $37 per $100 of tax value. And if the house is in the city limits, how much do they pay in taxes per year? If it says in the city limits, that means we're going to use both of these rates added together. So the total rate is going to be $1.30 per $100 of tax value. Remember, anytime you see the phrase per $100, that's the same thing as using the percent key in your calculator. So we'll plug in $1.30 or 1.3% sign. So here it is. Good old annual taxes and tax is $1.30 times the tax value, and I just gave you that as 137. So if we plug in $137,000 tax value times 1.3%, our annual tax bill is $1,781. And there you go. That's how to calculate annual taxes. You need to use this for possibly just its own standalone calculation problem, just like this. You could also use this as part of the tax proration problem. If that's when you're using it, if you need to calculate the annual taxes, why do you need to calculate annual taxes when it's a tax proration problem? It's so that you can take that annual and divide by 360 days to get the daily taxes. That's if it's a proration problem, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to do property tax prorations coming up next.